and welcome to Between the Blocks. I'm your host, Bhumika, and today we are going to talk about life between the blocks of DIFC and ADGM. Yes, while DIFC and ADGM are widely known as the financial heartbeats of the UAE, they're also known as the hubs of culture, community, and lifestyle. And joining me today is none other than Rohit Ghai, who's not just lived the finance life here, but also experienced everything these spaces have to offer beyond work. Hi, Rohit. Welcome to the show.
Hi, Bhumika. Thanks for having me.
Yes, Rohit. So, Rohit, you've worked in both DIFC and ADGM for quite some time now. So, what's your personal take on the vibe of these districts, like outside the finance lens?
Well, Bhumika, I haven't worked in any other financial district in any other part of the world, so difficult for me to compare how it is seen from outside. But being being based in Dubai for the past 20 years,
Mm-hmm.
one thing that Dubai does well is malls, and it's only a fitting thing that the financial center also has a mall underneath. Now, for some people, it sounds a bit funny. How do you have a mall in a financial center? But that's the thing, right? I mean, these guys uh, think of things more on a very long-term scale. So
Mm-hmm.
you have a lot of expats coming together, working in the center. They started off with whatever, but right now there are 50,000 plus people working in the center. So they said, okay, you're getting these people in. They're going to be working all day. What do they do in the evenings? Why not create something around it? So they started with dining spaces. They got art galleries. They got shopping, and slowly that's evolved, and to a point wherein now it's kind of a, I wouldn't say it's a mall in itself. It's kind of a lifestyle destination itself, a micro lifestyle destination in between in the middle of Dubai. And same thing goes for ADGM, right? ADGM had a 10 years of looking at DIFC and saying, okay, this is how they made it. So they started with
Mm-hmm.
the Galleria Mall, and then they made a big mall called Al Maria Mall right opposite that, and that's connected via a bridge or underneath. You can, under bridge, so you can actually walk across even in the hot summer months and visit the mall. So it's kind of now both these places are places you can work, you can live. There are upcoming and already some existing, but there are many more coming up. Places to stay. So you can live in
Mm-hmm.
DIFC, you can work in DIFC, you can enjoy. You have Michelin star restaurants in both places, in ADGM and DIFC. You have an Apple store in ADGM. I mean, it's created a whole ecosystem, really, and that's amazing.
Wow, I think that's why they are now called as, these zones are called as micro cities.
Yeah, I mean,
Interesting.
and
Mm.
a lot of things also happen there. See, they're trying to make a vibe. You have these small art things going on. You have these
Yeah.
fitness things going on. Yoga, and there's some language things going on. The children who come there and they are able to have some events for them. They're constantly trying to encourage people to visit and to experience. I think the right word is experience DIFC and experience ADVM.
Rohit, do they also have residentials there?
They do. I mean, the DIFC started off by having a few residences. I mean, not nothing. I think 5% of it maybe, but now they started
Mm-hmm.
making. There's the first DIFC sponsored, or DIFC is the developer now for one of these residences, which sold out in in Dubai style, a couple of minutes or something. But the point is that
Wow.
that's something that they're coming up with, and then there are many more that they're looking at bringing in. Now, ADGM is based in Al Maria Island, nice
Mm-hmm.
quiet little island when it started, but now they've got the integrated Al Reem Island as well, and Al Reem Island has fantastic places to stay, and so now ADGM also has, in fact, ADGM has many more places to stay, apartment complexes and all, given that they have a much bigger canvas to work with. So yeah, short answer, yes, they both have places to live.
Wow, that's very interesting. And what is it like, spending an entire day here, like from grabbing your morning coffee to maybe catching a live performance or a networking event after work? How does it feel?
I mean, I can talk about DIFC. ADGM has Rosewood Hotel. They've started having a lot of these conversations. The ADGM themselves organize
Mm-hmm.
link events wherein the whole community gets together and they after work and things like that. Ad hoc, obviously, yes, a lot of meetings happen post work. DIFC has fantastic places. The legendary Zuma, which has hosted so many of these events and
Mm-hmm.
get-togethers. You have Robotos. You have a lot of these. Places which have cropped up now. So, when you're starting off in the morning, you come in, you have multiple places, like I don't know, gazillion places to have coffee now. But
Yeah.
you sit down there, you have business lunch options when you're hungry. So you can have
Mm-hmm.
lunch over there. You don't have to order out or you go outside this district as much as it's all available, from Michelin star restaurants to more affordable ones. Or everything's right there. And once you finish work, you have Carrefour Market, for instance, in DIFC. So you got to pick up a few things for the evening. You're able to pick all that up from Carrefour and then set out in case you're waiting for some performances. In case you want to do fitness, you have gyms over there, so you can actually go have a change. Get your gymming also done. So kind of
Wow.
brings you. Yeah, it's the all. You
Mm.
don't leave the place, and if
Everything in
you
one place. Yeah.
I know, and
Mm.
incidentally, if you're staying there, you just have to maybe just walk across because the DIFC has this whole spine, what I call a spine, retail spine. So you can actually from one building
Mm.
to the nth building, which is a nice 2-3 kilometers, you can actually walk through the whole spine, and it's all interconnected. ADGM, of course, Al Maria Island is connected. Al Reem is very difficult to connect, like underneath,
Mm-hmm.
but both of them have that, so you can live and work there. Don't have to actually leave there or anything
Yeah.
massive.
Yeah, sounds like that. I mean, and I'm sure it has an edge over the other office spaces, like traditional office spaces.
Yeah, I mean, see, again, let's put it this way: the primary destination is finance at the end of the day.
Mm.
So
Yes.
anyone who's in
True.
finance, you're kind
Mm.
of creating an ecosystem. There's a lot of, in India, there's BKC, for instance. Now, BKC is known.
Yeah.
Anyone who wants to
Mm.
do anything in finance, you go, let's go to BKC.
Mumbai. Yes.
Same thing,
Mm.
yeah, Canary Wharf, I
Mm.
understand. I'm not very familiar with London, so, but
Mm.
I understand that's a district there. Wall Street, you have. All of these are
Right.
focused on certain aspects. So finance, yes. And within the
Mm.
finance world, if you have to be in the finance world, you have to be in DIFC or you have to be in ADGM. That's what they've made it out to be, and that's how it's very successfully they've got all these and created an ecosystem.
Yeah, I think they're sticking to business meets leisure. It's like a unique lifestyle blend.
Finance is that, right? I mean, see, a lot of
Mm.
the
Mm.
deals in finance are made over dinner, over drinks, over
Yeah.
having this wining
Yeah.
and dining your customer much more easier
Mm.
because it's all right there. You don't have to
Yes.
go somewhere very far away.
Yes. Yes.
You know.
Right. And I would really want to understand that today we are talking about between the blocks of DIFC and ADGM. So, Rohit, how did this idea come up? Like, what were you thinking when you wanted to start between the blocks?
I mean, it's just a point of interest. Now, ADGM has their own app, DIFC has their own app, right?
Right.
Uh,
Right.
because they want to showcase all the stuff which is there, especially eating destinations, what's happening. Are there any
Mm-hmm.
offers available? Are there some new things which will come out? I find that, of course, in the greater UAE, especially in Dubai, you have a lot of these websites and a lot of these Insta accounts which kind of show what's going on, the vibe of Dubai. This is happening and that's happening. Uh,
Mm.
DIFC and ADGM, like you said, are micro cities, are microcosms in this. I've not found anyone focusing on these both. And given that we are company service providers in both of these destinations, a lot of our clients live and work here. A lot of aspiring clients want to know what DIFC and ADGM are all about. So I just thought it's a logical progression, and we live there and we work there. I mean, most of the time. So I thought, why not
True.
just extend that, make a small, let's say, a micro as what's going on in Dubai, what's going on in
Mm-hmm.
DIFC, and what's going on in ADGM, and we combine both because it's at the end of the day financial centers. So that's the whole thought behind it, and I think again, I don't know where it's going to go, and I don't really that doesn't really matter as much as discovering and then what is available, what's on offer, and then seeing how it goes from there. May happen that we have some influencer work sometime down the line, but that's okay. I mean, the whole point is in enjoying what you're doing, and we're sitting there and So maybe we trudge down to one eating place one day and we review it right there. And then someone from outside at least has, oh, you have a French restaurant there, or you have a Spanish restaurant there. But that small,
Mm-hmm.
small things which help, at the end of it.
Wow, I think that's a great concept. I mean, this between the blocks is going to have all the updates from DIFC and ADGM in one place. So
Yes.
somebody who's thinking of starting to work there can just uh, have all the updates. All right.
So when you
Okay.
when you say all the
Mm.
updates, and when I say all the
About,
updates, I'm really
mm,
about
mm.
lifestyle updates and not regulatory updates.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
at some point you get bored of the
Yes,
regulatory
yes.
bit. So what
No,
that's
no,
going to
no.
be
We are
obviously,
leaving the boring bit behind. This is only about lifestyle. Yes, shopping, food, all the activities that are happening. So yes, all the
yeah,
updates
exactly,
about that. Right, right.
exactly.
Thank you, thank you for clarifying. All right. Okay, Rohit, thank you so much. Thank you for giving
Yep.
us a glimpse into the world that exists beyond spreadsheets and suits. And to all our listeners, next time you think DIFC and ADGM are all about business, don't forget that there are sushi bars, street arts, rooftop views, and cultural pulse running through them. All right, this is Bhumika signing off. Until next time, thank you.